Hey everyone, Zero JD here with the XBLA Fan Channel. I'm here to give you a quick taste of Onimusha Warlords. If that seems familiar, that is because this is the re-release of the Capcom game Onimusha Warlords from 2001 on the PlayStation 2. I actually played a little bit of this way back when, but I did not get anywhere near as far as I did in this game and where I'm going to actually show you where I am now. So the overall story is that you play as Samanosuke 90% of the time, and then his female ninja friend Kaede, and which I think I'm saying her name correctly, to go through this castle and save Princess Yuki from the demons who have abducted her for nefarious reasons, of course. Something you will notice as I play is that the controls and cameras and static backgrounds will be a lot like the original Resident Evil games, which I think is a great thing that they have remastered this game. The upgraded visuals look very nice. They have new voice acting, and of course there is widescreen. Everything else, I believe, controls and everything like that are essentially the same. So that's Samanosuke right there. As you can see here, I have a static kind of movement here. We're gonna actually go through this door so nothing really messes with me. We have these static cameras with these pre-rendered backgrounds and stuff like that. I have two types of attack. I can hit X. I can hit Y, which I will do later because that will use my blue meter there to use magic. My top meter is health, which I've extended both of them with sort of essentially little power balls and stuff like that. If I hold the right trigger, tap the right trigger, I can cycle through my weapons. If I tap the left trigger, I go to my alternate weapon. If I hold the bumper, I actually get into this kind of lock-on stance, which allows me more agility and movement like that. And then I can block, but I have never blocked this game, and I have done just fine. I'm playing on normal. I've gotten through all of this game without using any health items at all. But right now I've actually got my gauntlet here that once I vanquish something, if I hold B, it sucks in their souls. And of course, A is interact with stuff. So far the game has been mostly just combat, moving through these areas with combat and all that kind of fun stuff. There has been very light puzzle solving, about the same level as the original Resident Evil games of like, hey, do this wall puzzle while this box fills up with water and someone's trapped in it, that kind of stuff like that. But let's keep going through here. I recently picked up an item here to dispel this wall. I will quickly show you here. These are just my weapons and all that kind of stuff here where I can switch through them. I recently got this double-edged sword. The areas are kind of blocked off by your levels of your weapons and all that kind of stuff. So we're actually going to backtrack through here, go into this thing, and I need to actually level up my wind magic so I can actually go through this next area. So I go into here. I've actually maxed out my my lightning sword, which I got first. I need to upgrade this, but I don't actually have any little do-em-a-bobbers, so we got to go kill some stuff. And those little shrines are scattered around. There's essentially typewriters. So we're gonna actually yeah, screaming wall, whatever. So we're gonna go and use the purifier bell. As you can see, I have like all these health items, which I have not used at all. So let's go ahead and do this. But so far, I've deeply enjoyed what I have played of this game. I believe I got to, when I played this when I was younger, I got to the halfway point to the first boss, and then I died because I wasn't good at video games back then. Okay, so we're gonna go through here. That's gonna pop, and now this is the combat. As you can see here, I can kind of, in classic Resident Evil thing, if you kind of back up through a thing, it backtracks the camera. So since I've destroyed them, I hold B, suck up the souls, and then go bam. And at this point, I've gotten so many of these souls and upgraded this main sword. I am doing great. Red souls are essentially red souls from Devil May Cry. You use them to level up your weapons and items. The yellow ones give you your health back, and the blue ones give you your magic back, of course. So what's through here? Oh, these guys are relatively new. When I attack them, they split in half, but I can then chop them like that. When they're down, you can stab them like that. There is a kind of counter attack that I've done a few times. Not sure how I've done it, but I did get an achievement for it, so that was kind of fun. These guys are really good to kill and then let separate, because you get lots of orbs from them. But all things must come to an end. But this is what the game's been like so far. I started out with like really easy enemies and stuff like that. So nothing like insanely crazy has happened so far. The hardest boss has essentially been like, hey, I just need to watch his movements and then move behind them. There haven't been any like crazy quick moving bosses. Some of the enemies are a little faster, but once you get a slash into them, they kind of get to a stun lock state and they are super easy to murder. And of course, some rooms do come back. Oh, he's got me. Gotta tap the button. All right, so I think there what happened, you saw that flash. I think I hit him the moment he was attacking me. Oh, hey. See you over there. All right, we're gonna murder these guys and kind of keep going. And if they're down, you can do a down slash. But I kind of want these guys to respawn so I can get more orbs. Yummy, yummy orbs. So the game kind of started out where like, hey, I was like, there was this big battle and I kind of went into it. And then all of a sudden I went to fight these monsters and then the big monster knocked my ass down. And then I talked to these ogres, which I think are supposed to be Onis, which is Japanese demons. And they gave me this arm gauntlet, which blinks once in a while. So as you can see here, this little thing is impeding me. It's green. My current weapon's green. You can see a little eye changes, but I can't do anything because my magic level isn't high enough level. So I need to go back to that little shrine and level it up. So I think I will go a little bit longer. I don't want to give too much of this game away. And of course I can block. And I think that's the progression door. But you are not always playing as him. Block. Oh, he's got me. Tap, 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 tap. I don't know if tapping helps. It makes me feel better, though. Tap, 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 tap. Oh. But, by today's standards, this game is not super hard. So if you're curious about it, I do know that it is $19.99 USD. And I could highly recommend it for that. I'm enjoying the hell out of this. It's a nice little blast from the past. Ooh, so my gauntlet has actually upgraded because I've absorbed enough souls, and that actually should give me unknown perks. There's a lot of stuff in here that's not really explained. It actually doesn't even tell you how combat works. So keep leveling that up. There's actually an achievement for doing all of this without leveling up the anything. As you can see here, my gauntlet has changed colors. There should be, oh, there he is. Get over here, you. And of course, that's Y is the magic attack. Let's switch to this other thing. This is the fire magic attack. But like I said before, like the hardest part was a one puzzle that I was under pressure to do time for. And even then, I failed it once and then I redid it again. They never really have any puzzles that are like, hey, this death puzzle is far away from a checkpoint. That has not happened. But I feel like even if you have issues with this kind of game, if you just put it on easy, you should be able to blast through it. Because I played on normal. They are fairly generous with the health items and stuff like that. Oop, so since I've now unlocked this, I now have level 2. It should go pop, pop, and it should let me on through. We're going to ignore the tentacle man. I like this weapon. Let's just finish him off. This is a perfect example right here. So there'll be chests scattered around, and they're actually a trick treasure box. So as you can see here, I need to match the upper left says 1, bottom left says 5, bottom right says 8, upper right says 4. Just so you know, I have done this one before, so I'm going to try to seem smart. Booyah, there you go. And inside, they'll usually give you like goodies and stuff like that. That one was required to get through that door we passed earlier. I can talk to this dead guy here. And you're collecting actually those symbols as well to kind of learn the language that's used here, which you then use to unlock other boxes and all that kind of fun stuff. But I'm going to end it there before I go to the next area because it is a cutscene that I don't really want to ruin for you guys. You can read this. I am ZeroJD. This is the XBLA Fans channel. This was Onimusha Warlords. If you played it back when it first came out or played it ever and you are kind of hankering for this game, 100% recommend it. Thank you very much for joining me. Check out other videos. I'm enjoying this. I would recommend it. The price is really good. Thank you so much and have a nice day.